Just got this trailer ready to go home. I didn't get it done enough for a test drive this summer. So it's gonna have to sit over the winter and I'll finish it come spring. But it's ready enough to go home. You can see the car is sitting down a bit in the back. I have the back of the car right full of stuff right now. This tongue box has a lot in it and there's no weight in the back of the trailer. Because I don't have my doors on yet, there's nothing in the water tank. There's no weight, no counterweight. So I'll get that fixed. My receiver is still too low. I need a higher up receiver to make the trailer level. And then I can adjust my rear suspension. Also, when driver and passenger sit in the front, it puts the front axle down. So got 12 volt and 120 volt power going to the trailer. Got a trailer breakaway there. I shortened my jack handle so it doesn't hit. If you haven't seen the other videos, this outer half of the trailer lifts up and ends up being like 7 feet tall inside. So I'll have 3 different areas with 120 volt or 12 volt power inside, as well as 120 volt through this. We didn't finish the floor, didn't get the screen up or the doors in. But there's my tail lights, one up there, one down low. I don't have these wires hooked up yet. They're going to be clipped down here and across. And then I'll have to unplug this every time, which is a pain, but it was all I could think of. Got the stabilizer jacks back there. Latches. There's my water tank. I don't have the piping done yet. I put a bigger axle with brakes on it, a 3,500 pound axle. Put greasable suspension components in there. Hopefully this tongue box is aerodynamic enough. This tongue box took quite a while to make. Hopefully it was worth it. Made a few mistakes making it, but it's light, but all the heavy stuff goes in there, so I'll have to counterweight it enough for it to work with this car. I've got 34 wires going into and coming out of this tongue box. There's that stuff there. That's where the wires go into the trailer. That's where they run to the back and to the brakes. This is all it on the car. Like I said, I think I need a 1-inch drop rather than 3 1/4. Custom made tow hitch. And I got a brake controller and enough gauges to know what's going on. So we'll see how it tows on the way home, and if how well the brakes work. That'll be the most interesting part. I had to put wheel spacers on here on the trailer because the tires were too close before. I got 3/8 spacers on there and it should work now. I still have to paint the inside of this lid. It's all 1/8 plywood bent over framing. Same as this. But I made it 4 inches too wide, so I had to cut 4 inches out of the middle, top and bottom. It's my battery box. The lid, I'm going to seal it and have latches on there. That's where the propane and gas and inflatable boat and that kind of thing is going to go. For anyone in the trailer group wondering, this car has a 1.3 liter engine, 63 horsepower. Upgraded the cooling a bit. There's some oil cooling. Shimmed the oil pump for some more pressure, but the motor's still the stock. Stock 63 horsepower, 25 years old or something. Got a bigger battery for the inverter, which is underneath the passenger seat. I believe it's a 2000 watt inverter. So that's that.